Gagan never talked to any of the girls he worked with more than necessary. One day, Kavya and Gagan had to stay in the office after the office was over to prepare a report. On the way, the boss gave Gagan a warning. If Kavya has any problem on her way home, you have to solve it yourself, Gagan. As they came to the parking lot after work, Kavya's Activa did not show any signs of starting. Seeing her relentless efforts, Gagan said, "Leave your scooter here today, Kavya. Now, if we somehow start it and take it away, what will you do if it breaks down on the way? We will bring a mechanic tomorrow and get it repaired." "Okay, I'll tell Kiran to come and pick me up right now," she said, picking up her mobile phone. "He'll be here in 15-20 minutes." "Instead of calling him here, why don't you come on my bike?" Agan said. "But my house is on one side, your house is on the other. You'll have to make a big detour. Rather than standing here and waiting, you come with me. Besides, I can't leave you here alone." Convinced of the matter, Kavya got on Gagan's bike. When she reached home, Gagan had to go inside her house on Kavya's insistence. She introduced Gagan to her father Damodar, mother Rekha, sister Sahana, and twin brother Kiran. "Oh, Kiran must be your boyfriend, so I am coming to take you." "I thought there was nothing to fear from that," Gagan told her. "I don't need a boyfriend when Kiran is here," Kavya laughed. "You were late to go home today because you had to leave her," said Amma Rekha. "No problem, auntie. I got to have breakfast and drink coffee with all of you." Rekha liked his simplicity a lot. When she asked about Gagan's family, he said that he had no older sister or younger brother. Both his parents are professors in the university. He also told her that he had started a coaching center for competitive exams. "I have a small family. It makes me very happy to sit and eat with all of you," Gagan said, looking at Kavya's sister and brother. "Today is the first time I have asked my parents why they didn't give me a younger brother or sister. Instead of telling your parents about it, you should come here and stay. We will be happy too," said Kavya's father Damodar. "Of course I will come now. I have to reach home before Dad," he said. "Will Dad get bored if you go home late?" Kiran asked. "He won't get bored at all, but I don't want him to be upset because he loves me very much and I love him." After that, their relationship in the office was the same as before. Sometimes, when Kavya would insist on coming home at her father's request, he would immediately accept her request. One day, Gagan told Kavya's family that he liked biryani very much. To that, Kavya's father said that every holiday, different kinds of biryani were prepared at their house. "I can't even accept an invitation on Sunday because that's the only time I get to spend time with my father. So you can't bring your father along." "Yes, that's right," he replied immediately. "My father also likes biryani very much." "Okay then, will you come to my house for dinner with your parents this Sunday?" "Give me your parents' number and I will call them and request them," Rekha said. "There is no need for such formality, auntie. Just tell me Dad will come and leave. Mom is a pure vegetarian. That is why he will not come. I will bring him back sometime," Gagan said and got on his bike. On Sunday, Gagan took his father to Kavya's house. Gagan's father, Jagdish, is a friendly person who gets along with everyone. Everyone in Kavya's family liked the closeness between father and son. "We don't make such delicious biryani at our house, but my wife Parvati makes Shrikant Puri very well. You are all coming to our house next Sunday," said Gagan's father, Jagdish. Both Damodar and Rekha accepted his invitation. The next Sunday, Damodar and Rekha reached Gagan's house. Parvati was also like father and son, getting along with everyone. Within a few minutes, a good friendship was established between the two families. Rekha went to help Parvati in the kitchen. Jagdish enthusiastically showed them every corner of his house. He invited everyone to come again. "First of all, Parvati should come to our house," Rekha said. "Even if you didn't tell me, I was the one who would come with Parvati and I will," Jagdish said, and everyone laughed out loud. One day, Gagan came to Kavya during lunch break and said, "My parents are coming to your house to discuss the marriage. You know that even your family will not deny our relationship. Before that, you should say yes. Then I would like to tell you something about myself and my family. My father holds the highest place in my heart because he has treated me with great respect. In that way, he is not my real father. My father had passed away a few days after I was born. He was working as a lecturer in the same place where my mother worked. He was a good well wisher for my mother. He would often come to my house and play games with me. One day, my mother came to know that there was talk of another marriage. She immediately asked, "What about Gagan? If I want to get married to a man, he must accept our Gagan as his own son." My mother had replied. "What guarantee is there for that promise after marriage? Will the man keep his word?" my father had asked again. In such relationships, there is always more risk than guarantee. You have to face it, my mother had replied again. Gagan is a very sweet child. Don't take any risk with him. I promise you one thing. I will give Gagan a father's love for the rest of his life. Get Geeta married to me, my father had replied immediately. My mother's family immediately agreed, but my father's family did not like this relationship. So my father cut off ties with them and even gave away the property he had inherited from his elders for his love. Not only that, my father was preparing for the IAS exam at that time. But after marriage, instead of studying, he devoted his full attention to raising me. Due to this, he did not write the exam. My mother also had an operation on the same days. Bed rest was mandatory for her for 10 weeks. It is not an exaggeration to say one thing. That is, my father had absorbed his entire being in me. My duty now is that I should feel that my father's happiness is my happiness. After marriage, my wife should also shoulder that responsibility. I know that we like each other, not just the family. However, before you say yes, think carefully. You will have to stay in a joint family for the rest of your life. That too, according to my father and mother's wishes. My father is a very kind hearted person, and so is your mother. I have no problem with being with them. If there is a problem, I will not complain to you, Kavya said firmly. Even if you say so, I will not listen to it, Gagan said, the challenge evident in his voice. The two were soon married, but after that a problem arose. According to the office rules, husband and wife were not allowed to work at the same place. Kavya herself resigned from her job. After returning from her honeymoon, she started going to a coaching college with Parvati and Jagdish. There she started managing all the office arrangements. From then on, Jagdish used to take care of it. By doing this, she became very close to Jagdish. He also had a lot of trust in her. By doing this work, you have given me a lot of freedom. I used to get very tired doing this work. Teaching and then this work was becoming a big headache. Let's appoint someone specifically for that. It's not that much work, Jagdish said to Kavya one day. Then leave this work to me, uncle. After I get another job, I will arrange time and finish this work, Kavya said. Can you also spare some time for me, your beloved uncle? Kavya, Jagdish asked in an eager voice. Kavya was surprised. What are you saying, uncle? If my mother in law and Gagan know about this, they might get even more worried. They should not know about it. They won't be able to do anything anyway. What is that, uncle? The kind of work I do? Only you can do that, Jagdish said in a husky voice. Tell me, uncle, Kavya asked, gathering some courage. Will you listen to my story of sorrow and compassion? Of course, uncle, you don't even have class right now. But not here. Will you come for a long drive with me? Yes, anything for you, uncle. We should tell madam that we are going to the library. In case we are late, she should distribute the question paper prepared last night in my class. Jagdish told the peon and came out with Kavya. Jagdish remained silent as he drove. He parked the car in front of a multi-story building like a palace built in an area far from the city. This is an old building of our ancestors. My father had put only one condition on my and Parvati's marriage. He had clearly said that only children born from my own blood would get this property, not Gagan's. But my married Parvati but I married Parvati for Gagan. He did not listen to me. I decided then and there that I did not want to have any children. Parvati was undergoing treatment for fibroids in her uterus, but I decided not to go through the hassle of taking medication and had her uterus removed. After that, even though I was in the city, my father did not call me. I did not go to meet him. My father passed away a few years ago, but before he died, he told me to call him for his last rites and that the property must be made in my name. He knew that if he donated it, it would go to someone else. But before he died, he had written a mysterious letter. In it, he accused them of destroying the family tree and giving the hard earned property of the elders to those born of someone else's blood. He had demanded in the letter that this should be prevented if possible. He had requested to have an additional child besides Gagan to keep the name of our ancestors alive. After reading that letter, I am very depressed. I have no right to destroy the family tree of a famous family. My grandfather and father had worked so hard to increase the honor of their family. They had done everything to keep me happy. I did not only ruin their old age, I destroyed their family. I did all this so that Gagan would not feel inferior. If we had a second child and he had lost his father's property, he would have not felt any sadness. Both of them would have known what his father felt. My and Parvati's income would have been enough for Gagan. But I got emotional and ended all possibilities by having a hysterectomy for Parvati. He said, hiccuping. Calm down, uncle. There's no way to undo the mistake you made then, Kavya said helplessly. A lot can be done. I mean, everything can be fixed, but only if you put your mind to it. I don't understand anything. What can I do about it? Kavya asked in surprise. I can continue my family tree by giving me my blood hair. Jagdish said in a worried voice. That will happen when the time comes, uncle. Kavya said shyly. Not Gagan's, but my own blood hair. Kavya. Jagdish said, emphasizing the words. I should be able to share the elder's property with him as per my father's last will. My father has written the entire property in my name without any conditions in his will. I can do something about it, but he has revealed this wish in his personal letter. No one knows about it except me. But I myself am not able to use it due to guilt. I am not able to write in Parvati's and Gagan's names either. Only the true blood heir of the father can use it. He is Gagan's firstborn in the eyes of the world, but in reality he is Jagdish's child. No one will suspect anything by giving the property in the name of Gagan's first child. Hearing what his uncle Jagdish said, Kavya was shocked. How could a famous person like his uncle say such a vile and immoral thing? Is that why he showered me with so much affection and love? But she could not betray Gagan's trust. How could she tell Gagan about her uncle's dirty feelings? Even if she had told him, Gagan would not have believed it. If he had believed it, he would have never come out of that pain. But what should she do? She was confused. Don't panic, Kavya. I will not force you in any way and I will not engage in any obscene or immoral activity. Jagdish said in a very soft voice, explaining his intention. I have a very simple solution to this problem. You just have to think a little logically and maintain confidentiality. Should you not know about sperm transplant or IVF technology? Yes, I know, uncle. Kavya's voice trembled. Even with a perfectly capable husband, the very thought of keeping someone else's sperm in her body was unbearable for her. But Jagdish's longing and infatuation for Gagan, the boundless love for him, the closeness between Gagan and Jagdish, and her gratitude towards him made her feel obligated. She had to suppress her feelings and continue Jagdish's family tree. She had no other option. Jagdish could have said no, but if she was seen depressed afterwards, it would hurt Gagan, who loved her very much. This would depress the entire family. Dr. Akash is a good friend of mine. Everything is done with utmost care at their clinic, Jagdish said. Then do it, uncle. Whenever you say I will go there, Kavya said in a firm voice. Let's go back now. You also have class time. Jagdish looked at Kavya with surprised eyes. She had read about missions in many mythological stories, but what Kavya was about to do, not even a fairy tale heroine had done. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel.